Wow, everybody. You know, I got a meme up of Zach Wilson. So he was sitting on the bench, and they have one where they put him in all these things, and he's in between the bench on Forrest Gump. Bumble sent me something from Shannon Sharp that he couldn't play dead in a horror film from Zach Wilson. A lot of hate towards Zach Wilson, might I add. My fantasy football this week. You want to hear something, Bumbles? I lost by 0.12 because of Dalvin fucking Cook. Yep. Dalvin fucking Cook. Didn't do shit. He was a negative. He got like 1 point. So Dalvin Cook is gone. Now, I don't blame Dalvin Cook as a person, but I mean, when you had the two rushers, they both rushed for a total like 16 yards. And then, you know, you can't go on social media. You can't, Breece Hall going on social media after the game and complaining about his carries and everything is not a good thing. Yeah, not a good thing at all. Yeah, it did suck about the fantasy football. I'm switching a bunch of guys up. But I can't have my players, Breece Hall complaining about it, which is true. You know, that he only got 4 carries and Salah said they were behind. And, you know, I saw these stats, you know, because I am a stat guy, and I thought Bumbles would appreciate. Bumbles is actually, Babs as a birthday present got him tickets to the Patriots game this weekend, which I said is a must win. But how about this? This is from football perspective. Okay, Bumbles? Zach Wilson, 745 dropbacks, pass attempts and completions. That's pass attempts and completions. Completed 371. If you include sacks, 49.8% on dropbacks that he's completing. That's not good. That's not good at all. Now, I know he gets sacked 2 of his first 3 plays of the game. He was sacked. And Micah Parsons, what do you have? 4 quarterback hits, 2 sacks, a forced fumble. Zach Wilson had 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter. He had 1 nice pass to Garrett Wilson in the first half. That a cross, he took it in for a touchdown. They got a field goal before halftime, 18-10, and they lose, 30-10 final. They were never in the game. It was 10-0. It could have been worse. But you never really feel with them that you feel it's going down the same freaking path. And Salah said, yes, we played a good team, but it's not over. It's one game. We played the better team, blah, blah, blah. But until... Right. And Bubble says, what if they get blown out on Sunday by the Pats? And the Pats did not look good at the beginning of the game, came back, and there was interesting play at the end, which, do you think? But I don't think it's a chummy thing because I thought Rex Ryan was too chummy with the players. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I mean, not everybody's like Belichick. Landry, like no one knew Landry. No one really knows Belichick. He's not chummy with his players. I mean, it happens, dude. It does happen. So I just don't know. I just don't know, man. Yes, Josh, thank you. Welcome back. And I don't think it's a chummy thing. I just don't know if he's a good coach. I just don't know. I feel like he's a defensive coordinator, and I don't know if that translates to him being a good coach. There's guys who are good at being a specialist and not a good CEO of a team. And Salah, to me, I'm just not sure if he's that guy. I'm just not sure. Good afternoon. Yeah. So I think that's interesting. I think this game, it's a winnable game, and it's a must win for the team. I mean, listen, he did play around with the Dolphins. They did neutralize Tyreek Hill. He did have a touchdown catch, but Tua was doing short passes, moving the ball, and they almost blew the goddamn game. And Mac Jones looked terrible, and then he looked better at the end. I mean, they're 0-2. The last time they were 0-2 was 2001, the Pats, and they won a goddamn Super Bowl. And I don't know if you can compare it to this team, but I mean, I guess we're going to see what happens on Sunday. But Zach Wilson, to me, is not the answer. But then you bring someone brand new, and you bring in a vet, Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy's not a guy who you want playing for the next 15 weeks. I mean, that's not a guy I want playing for the full season. And what Brandon Jacobs was saying, Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett's not the guy either. Right, okay, so next 2 weeks. So the Jets play the Pats, and who do they play after the Pats? Yes, and that's the thing. You want winnable games. So the Jets schedule, because I don't have it in front of me. Well, tell me who it is, Bubba. If you're going to say it's a winnable game, you got to tell me who the winnable game is against. Jets schedule 2023. Okay. Wait. So you tell me the Chiefs game is a winnable game? You're talking about 2 of the 3 games are winnable. Yeah, go 3-1, then get rid of Wilson. But then who do you get? That's the thing too. We're talking here like, okay, get rid of Wilson. You put in Tim Boyle. Have you watched Tim Boyle play football? It's not good. It's not good at all. It's actually terrible. So I don't know if I don't agree with on that front if he's the answer. Yeah, I don't know. Sal's interview yesterday on the K show was rough to listen to. I didn't listen to it. What did he say? Josh, give me some. Yeah, they play the Chiefs, then the Broncos, dude. They got the Chiefs game, which was supposed to be like the hype game of the season. Now the Chiefs don't look great this season. I mean, they only scored 17 points. The offense doesn't look great. They got beat by the Lions. How did the Lions fucking lose at home because they can't beat Seattle? You gotta beat Seattle at home. You can't beat the Chiefs on the road and then have Seattle come in and lose in overtime. I'm sorry, you can't do that. If you're going to be a good team, if you want to be a playoff team, if you want to be a championship team, you have to bring it every week. And you can't lose your home, but a team, fans are all pumped and everything, everybody's excited. And you lose in overtime to the Seattle Seahawks? Come on, dude. Metcalf got hurt. Goff threw hadn't thrown an interception, but that's a game you got to win, man. You got to start winning these games. Yeah, and Josh was saying Salah wasn't good on the thing yesterday, and I'm like, well, what did he say? I mean, yeah, he said it was rough to listen to. Well, because it's the same shit. It's the same shit, man. Okay, and why are they so gung ho? Because you guys traded up to get Zach Wilson. Are you kidding me? Zach Wilson, who played nobody at BYU, and they took him. I mean, he's not like a Big Ben. He's not like Mahomes in college. I mean, who knew about Mahomes? No one thought Mahomes was going to be as good as he was, but he got with the right system, and you get with the right guy, the right system, and good things happen. And Wilson was not that quarterback. He was a BYU, dude. I remember him playing. He didn't play anybody that last year, and everybody says he got a cannon for an arm. You got to take maturity into play. He still looks like a little kid out there. He's going to be more concerned with his goddamn headband on his head, which drives me crazy. And, they said he talks to Aaron Rodgers. The problem is you can't transport Aaron Rodgers' body, head, and everything into Zach Wilson's body. And then what did they say to me? Well, if Aaron Rodgers was playing, they still would have got blown out. I don't know. How do you know that? Because the line wasn't playing great? I don't know. I can't stand with it. Oh, and yeah, the line didn't play great. And, gave up a lot of hurries, and they were in the backfield, and they didn't run the ball. And that's coaching too, man. That's Hackett calling the offensive plays. Yeah, Gino went to what's Gino in a good system? He went to a playoff game. Yes, maybe he got into. I'm not 100% sold. I think Gino's a good quarterback. I don't think Gino's a great quarterback. I think Gino is 100 times better than Zach Wilson. I'd love to see, and he has weapons now. But yeah, I mean, yes, he's in a better system. But you kept telling me, Bumbles kept talking about, oh, we got all the weapons. Well, you got the weapons now. And you got the quarterback. Well, he got hurt, and Zach Wilson has weapons. But I'll tell you, I watched Elijah Moore last night for Cleveland. I was like, man, I wish he was still playing with the Jets. And Breece Hall runs for $127 the week before, and he gets 4 carries because they were behind. And you have Zach Wilson, a guy you don't want throwing the ball all the time, and you expect success in that front? Come on, dude. He looks like he's petrified behind the line of scrimmage. And you had the Giants, who going into had been outscored 87. What was 60? Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, the list. Yeah, 97-7 in 10 quarters, and you thought, oh man, this season's over. And then Daniel Jones' second half is playing like a man possessed. Saquon got hurt. Now they're saying Dable said he can come back from the ankle injury. I'm like, yeah, that's going to happen. Come on, dude. I mean, that's an ankle injury. He got his leg turned. You saw what happened last night to Chubb? Same leg, same injury he had in 2015 when he was with Georgia. I mean, that sucks. And after the offense went downhill, but another guy, Deshaun Watson, fully guaranteed contract. Why? Where is that guy I saw at Clemson? He is a shell of himself. Throws a terrible deep ball, throws a terrible short ball, looks like he's, running for his life, doesn't look like he's comfortable in the pocket, doesn't make good reads. I'm just shocked, and they're stuck with him. That's their guy. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski, yeah, you're going to be a Browns coach for a while. They were going for the first 2-0 start since 1993, and Belichick was the coach, and Bernie Kosar was the quarterback. 27 straight years they haven't started a season 2-0. Talk about a shitty franchise. And those games last night sucked. Kenny Pickett was throwing